What is up? I've got another quick one here. I was pretty much burnt out on the Rust and Rumble event, and I needed something to take my mind off of playing that same map and those same ships over and over again until I can get that ship unlocked. So I figured, let's take out the Sinop and see what it'll let me do, and of course it gives me this map at the B cap, which I genuinely don't enjoy doing in a battleship. So I figure, well, I'll just sail in a straight line and see what comes of it. And this is that. So have fun. I kinda did, actually. I don't understand some of the moves these people made, but I do like how it worked out for me in the end.
Пожарная тревога.
Now this is important. That Nelson that was up there with that Gneisenau and that Scharnhorst right there, he is a linchpin of this clip. Because I forget he exists right after noticing him. I get a full information overload with this Scharnhorst and this Gneisenau and the cap, and now I'm focusing this Roma, and I'm paying attention to whether or not there are torpedoes coming at me, and if I have to worry about that. And I completely forget about that Nelson until the last and worst possible moment. More on that later to come, but just wanted to add that little aside. Continue enjoying.
Пожарная тревога. Обнаружен эсминец противника.
So here we are. So the Scharnhorst is pushed up to the other side of the island. So I want to bang the rudder hard and try my best to not show too much of me in that gap, because I'm worried there might be torpedoes coming through the gap. That's what I would do if I had a battleship coming around an island near me and I had torpedoes. I would fire them in the direction he was moving. So I disengage and continue to use this island for cover and try and get out of there. Which is when I notice one exciting thing here, now that I'm undetected. And that is the Scharnhorst torpedoes are about to be fired at the guy behind me. So now I have no fears. That's his torps fired. He sent them and he just turns around and leaves. So I've got the flat broadside of a Scharnhorst at less than 10 kilometers, so I shoot my shot. And get about 17,000 damage out of it. And the Scharnhorst no longer wants to be here, which is perfectly fine with me, because I don't want him here. Because he's still a sort of dangerous enemy. Because that was only one set of torpedoes, and I don't want to become the second set. So we're just going to scare him away, and from this point on, things get strange and spicy and just a little bit potato, but it all works out in the end.
All stations requesting fire on the designated target.
получила преимущество.
So Roma, flat broadside, 7 kilometers away. I shoot. Let's see how it works. I don't have great luck fighting Romas. They feel strange. I'm glad I got a Citadel out of it, almost 20k damage, but it gets weirder here. I don't understand the guns in this thing. I feel like they pen way more than I would expect. But, so here we are, in a Sinop, which I'm pretty sure has an icebreaker bow. So this should be mostly impossible, but I take a Citadel straight through the bow from a Roma. I can't really explain that. I'll just accept it. It doesn't work out for him. If that means anything to anyone, it doesn't really mean anything to me. But we continue to fight this Roma. Now I'll angle somewhat. But remember when we were talking about that Nelson? He's still an important part of this video, you see. So now the Roma's loading the HE. I don't care. Let the fires burn. That's how we play here. I still haven't used a damage con, actually, I realize. Haven't used a single damage con this whole game. But we're going to continue to punish this Roma. And now I'm like, oh, what's that? I don't care. Another Citadel. Oh, secondary's opening up. What's going on? That's a Nelson. So, lucky for me, he beans all of his shots straight into the bow. And scores a bunch of overpens and a little bit of damage. And now I have the flat broadside of a Nelson, one of the slowest battleships at Tier 6. And I'm going to take full advantage of that. Because he has to go away now. He's hurt me. So now I'm angling against a Nelson and pointing my bow straight at a Roma that I already know can, for whatever reason, punch straight through my bow. So luckily the Nelson, as being angled against, does not succeed in erasing me there. And yeah, we're gonna try and line up these front 2 guns no matter what it costs. Load them straight into the back of the ship. And yeah, he's gone. So that's how you get rid of a Nelson, in case anyone wanted to know. You shoot them, and they go away. But still, we got this Roma here. I'm at 4,000 health. He's probably at closer to 10 to 15. Maybe a little closer to 20. Can I survive this engagement? Gotta get the traverse and the reload. I know the Roma's got the reload on me, as is tradition. He lights the fire, and of course since I used my damage con, I now don't have one. So, I will take him with me though. And that's apparently how you do the better part of 170,000 damage by driving in a straight line. Thanks for showing up.